I think there's so much pressure on Valentine's Day to be with someone, to have someone, to be able to go out to dinner or buy. I think there's so much pressure. And sometimes that pressure carries over into the rest of the year and into the rest of our lives. So then people wind up in relationships and situations that really are not worthy of them and that they ought to let go of. And so in today's IGTV episode, I want to talk about, when is it time to let love go? What is a sign that, like, there are lots of signs that it's time to let love go. So and I've not listened to probably most of them at different points in my life, so I'm no love expert, but let me tell you one sign that'll pretty much clue you in that it's time to let love go. Here it is, based on a quote, as always. If love turns lonely, let it go. If love turns lonely, let it go. Here's the thing. You know that Tyler Perry movie that's called I Can Do Bad All by Myself? That's the truth. You can do bad all by yourself. You can be alone all by yourself. If love turns lonely, meaning if you're with that person, but you feel like you're totally alone, you're doing this on your own, you're building on your own, you're growing on. If love turns lonely, let it go. And let it go means different things. Sometimes let it go means just do you. Like, work on you, do you, and then reevaluate. Sometimes let it go means drop them like it's hot. And sometimes let it go means maybe you release the expectations that this is the one and all soulmate, which I don't like that term, relationship of all time. Maybe you release that expectation and let it be what it is. But here's what's always going to be true no matter what your form of letting it go is. If love turns lonely, let it go. Because at the end of the day, here's the truth. You can do bad all by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself. You do not need help. So if you're sitting here the day before Valentine's Day and you're going, okay, but I have to be with this person because, we have these dinner plans. And yet every time you go to dinner, you're both on your phones and you feel really alone. What am I going to tell you? Let it go. Because at the end of the day, you could teach yourself how to have the greatest company with yourself and never feel alone again. But if you're keeping people in your life where you're with them, but you feel absolutely alone, you are promoting that emotion within you by keeping them in proximity to you. So here's the rule of thumb. If love feels lonely, let it go. This is a Frozen moment. I don't know anybody else who watched Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen 2, but let it go. Because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you, and what is not for you will never be for you, no matter how much you hold on to it. If it feels lonely, let it go.